Merry Christmas. Squad of Squids here. In this video, I am going to point out all the mistakes I found on the guns in the Call of Duty range video that IGN released. First of all, the M1 Garand's bolt cannot be locked to the rear. How could you even get that wrong, Sledgehammer? How? It's like the most simplest thing ever. Second of all, the AR is not a closed bolt firearm as shown, but in fact a open bolt. The only explanation for the charging handle moving to the front by itself without being pushed back into place is that it is a closed bolt firearm, or is there some sort of spring added inside to make the process simple. But there is not a single BAR with a system like this. This diagram that I whipped up in Paint shows the basics of an open bolt. When the charging handle moves the bolt to the rear, it locks, or in the BAR's case, the bolt locks to the rear, but the charging handle is placed back into its original position and stays put since it is not directly connected to the bolt. When the trigger is pulled, the bolt is released, snatching a bullet out of the magazine, firing the gun. The bolt is then sent back to the rear, ready to fire another shot, or on an automatic firearm, restarts the process if the trigger is held down. Third, this is not how a lens sight works. There must be two lenses. Think about a lens sight as a scope without the tube around it. This is just a piece of glass with a dot written on it. You could say it is a red dot sight, but red dot sights only work when the light centers in the sight, confirming that you are actually shooting in that direction. This is more like a toy sight on those green toy army guns you find at Walmart. Fourth, the M1 Thompson never had a threaded barrel for suppressors. Neither do the ones in the game. How does this even work? This is also the same for the MP40. Fifth, the M1A1 Thompson in the game that cannot accept the drum magazine for the M1921 Thompson. Sixth, the Kar98K with the 7-round extended magazine, in quotations, doesn't actually exist. The closest thing is the K98 with a trench magazine. But not only does it have an extended magazine, it is not a detachable magazine. It just extends the internal magazine to a whopping 20 rounds, not 7. The ammunition must still be inserted via a stripper clip. Seventh, there is 2 pins in the rear of the action on the M1897 shotgun. There is supposed to be only 1 on the left side. It's funny because they got this right in their other games. They also forgot this pin. Eighth, the M1903s with top-mounted scopes obstruct the slot for a stripper clip, hence preventing the use of a stripper clip. But whatever, Call of Duty, I don't care. Just do whatever you want. I honestly don't care. 9.5. This is extremely dangerous. 10th of all, this picture appears to show a German soldier with an SVT-40, a prototype Soviet weapon. There is multiple problems with this. Germans didn't use Soviet weapons. This rifle was also a prototype and never actually fielded. Also, the Soviets aren't actually in the game. I also wanted to talk about the female soldiers in the game. This is extremely inaccurate, especially the German black women. Neither side allowed women to have fighting roles. There was Africans in the German army during World War II, but it was quite uncommon. People have been arguing that there was Soviet women snipers. But guess what? This isn't Russia.